We are up here today on top of BDubs Peak to show you just how amazing and how massive this mountain really is. I think you can see half of the Hermitcraft server from up here. This thing is incredible. The winds are pretty insane though, I gotta say. I feel like I might blow off here at any time. But what I really want to show you is inside. What we have in here is just a gigantic area that is just begging for something to be built inside of it. And that is exactly what I want to do here today. But first we have to light this thing up because it's a pretty good mob farm, right? Oh, hi friend, hi. You can't even see the other side of the cave. It's so massive. Well, after some very close calls, I think I've got it all lit up now. It took about 7 stacks of torches, and this place is it's just so inviting. I'm actually tempted to like light up the walls and stuff. Like doing like this would really help like accentuate the feel of it as well, I think. But that's a lot of work. But look how nice that looks too. I love it. So I've been thinking about this and I've been talking to the guys. I've been talking to BDubs and Corrales about this. And I think what I want to do, I've been debating, like, do I want to maybe build my base inside here or something? And I'm still not even sure on that. But what I definitely want to do is at least build like a storage area in here, I think. And probably an entrance into this cave. And I think this comes out, let's see here, like, I think this comes out like in a pretty decent spot. Where does it come out? Yeah, we're like pointing right at BDubs, saying in like my base is right there. So I think what I want to do is like maybe chop down, hold on, let's see here, let's get a higher vantage point here up in the treetops. Yes, so we're at the, what is it, the east end of the mountain here. I want to like carve a hole in the mountain right there. And I think I want to make like a nice grand entrance, and this is going to be an area for all 3 of us. So no idea what we're going to build. Let's see what happens. And that is the entrance to a mountain. Let's talk about this, okay? Because I just kind of, I'll be honest, I kind of threw this together. I'm mostly happy with it. I'll tell you the parts I like and the parts I don't like. I actually like the oxidized copper with the deep slate. I feel like it adds like a nice little touch of color. Pretty cool stuff. I like how it is. Let me get up top here and I'll show you. I like how it's kind of like set back in the mountain. Like it was kind of like a little bit was blasted out or something maybe to make the entrance. I like that. The problem is the terraforming took me forever and I'm not as good at BDubs at it. And it's like, I don't know. It took me longer to terraform these edges than it did to build a whole build. That's why I had to turn the time lapse off early because it was just like, this is going so slow. Yeah. But I like it. I like the slope up, the steps up here. It's the right scale and everything for this mountain, and it's great. Check this out. We got an entrance up here that is absolutely, this view. Look at this, just so beautiful up here. But we are not done yet. We are not. We got a little bit to go here. Actually, I want a couple things. I want to add some anvils to the front of this, just to kind of give like front post to it. I think that is a nice little touch. Not sure about the hanging lanterns there. I don't know if it fits the theme and stuff. You'll notice in the time lapse, I actually like had this going much deeper. The plan all along here has been, I want to put water here, okay? But I was originally going to make it like a deep pool of water, but I changed my mind, mostly because I ran out of polished basalt. But in the end, I think I like it better just doing... Oh, you're going to be that way, huh? You're not going to make a source block for me. Fine. Something like that is what I'm talking about, with the little cascading water feature going down the side ramps there. I think it looks a little bit better, but I'm not sure, you know, does the blue and the green go together or not? I'm not sure. The idea was like, again, this is just like carved back into the mountain here, chiseled out, and it's the entrance to a huge something in the back there. But I think the last thing I want to do right now is add a little bit more organics to this. Add some you know, some bushes, some things, some vines coming down the side of the cliff faces on both sides, maybe a couple of fake trees, which I'm horrible at making, but we'll see. I'm going to try and kick it up one more little notch. All right. I think I'm happy with this. I mean, dare I say I'm pleased. I mean, we got little vines going everywhere. We got trees a little popped up here and there, and a little tree over here that's super ugly. And we got like little kind of thick bush vines coming down the side here, which I think helps kind of add a little needed detail in those corners where it was a bit awkward. So yeah, this is it. This is the entrance to whatever this is. So what I need from you guys is, what is this? What is this? What do we do here? I mean, the main thing I know is I want to add a storage room in here. My main storage room is going to be in here, but I don't want to block this view, and there's so much potential for what we could do with this. Now, I want to be very clear here. What I don't want is all of the answers that are obvious. I don't want people to tell me to build a dwarven fortress under here. I don't want people to tell me to build a village under here. What I want is your suggestion to make me go, whoa, would have never thought of that. That sounds really interesting. That's the kind of stuff I want. Leave interesting comments that no one's ever heard of before. What could we do with this massive space? So we're gonna take a break from this build here. We may come back and do the storage room later this episode, we'll see, but I want to head over now. We're gonna move from some building to some tech, because I gotta show you guys what I did with the iron farm. We made upgrades to the copper farm. I want to show you those, but the iron farm is ready to go, and I've learned some things. Peekaboo. Where do we even start here? So much has changed with the iron farm. I mean, it's the same, obviously, basic concept. We still have 12 villager bays or modules with villagers in each side here, but I've learned some things and changed quite a bit, as you can see already here. But the big thing I learned is that villagers don't have any randomization when they spawn. I actually misread the code. What it actually is villagers spawn every 5 seconds on the game clock, so it's 100% predictable. So that kind of changes things. I tore out all, as you can see, I tore out all of the zombie water tracks, so there's no longer a zombie walking around here. Mostly because he was killed by an iron golem, but the new system is way better anyways, and I'm super pleased with this. Now we have completely redstone controlled, and everything's just gonna work as precise as I need it to be. So the idea now, and also, by the way, we just doubled the rates of the farm. Once this works, it's gonna be insane. We're ready to turn it on here once I'm done explaining everything. This should be crazy. The idea now is that this hopper chain is just a loop, and it remains locked most of the time, and then it just pulses being unlocked for a brief time. And what that's going to allow, you know, there's going to be like tracker items, like a single item. Actually, I'm going to put 2 items in opposing sides, but the item will have just enough time to move 2 hoppers each time. And you can see we have all of these comparators here, and each one is 2 blocks away, or 2 hoppers away, and that is going to be the controller for each villager bay. So the timing is perfectly precise now. And of course, you'll also see that we have this guy in here now. He replaces the zombie that was going around the outside, but we got during a live stream, we got a pillager and pacified him, which basically means all of his arrows, it means all of his arrows have been shot out. His crossbow is busted. He can't shoot anymore. So he still has a 15 block detection range, but he's harmless. He can't hurt anybody. Oh, night time. So as I was saying, the pillager is kind of unique in that he has a 15 block radius where he scares villagers. So obviously without a zombie going around the outside, we need someone with longer aggro radius to scare the villagers when they're on the corners here, like on these corner beds, like there and there and stuff. A regular zombie in the middle there wouldn't do it, so the pillager now will scare everybody plenty. And with all the redstone changes, I've also updated each of these modules, the redstones behind the scene here. I won't go into all the details, but it's much cleaner now, and the important thing is it's not random, and it's guaranteed that every time it turns on, itself turns itself off. That made no sense. it turns itself off basically after 5 seconds. So the block pushes and all the things happen based on the series of blocks that are here. You know, the bubble column turns off when the redstone goes in front. The redstone also starts to signal here with a delay that just pushes it right back. So very clean system, all self-contained. So no villagers are gonna get stuck up at the top again. And we've made some changes up top here to hopefully stop the issue with the golems falling back down. So I put all the iron bars around here. So what that will do now, in theory, is when an iron golem comes up, he won't be able to go all the way up against the glass here. So his bits are always going to be touching the water, which should always push him forward. So that should stop most, if not all, the golems falling. But I've also, as you can see, I've swapped the spawn floor out with magma blocks. So if they do actually make it back down there, they'll eventually die anyways to the magma block. So it should be foolproof now. So with all that said, I think we're pretty close to turning it on here. Oh, I also added a bunch of chains here for increased visibility so that this pillager can basically see them almost all the time now, even if as they start to go up the water column. I think that'll help a lot. Okay, this is always terrifying because one mistake, the villagers get out, the villagers die, and that's like 3 hours of work to just replace that. I have to build, you know, the process. So what I want to do here is get 2 what I call tracker items and add them to the system. It doesn't matter what these are. I want to put them at opposing sides, because the other thing we figured out while we're doing this and changing things is now I can double the rates by, instead of just having one loop go around and like him like that, instead opposing sides will be going up at the same time. So when he goes up, he will go up, and when he goes up, he will go up, right? You can see how it's like opposite sides of the square or the circle or whatever you want to call it. Will be going at the same time, and they're out of range of each other, so we should be able to get 2 golems precisely every 5 seconds, which is pretty phenomenal. So let's add the second tracker item here, and what these do, obviously they control the pacing around the loot, they keep everything in sync, and they control when the villager modules should lift the villagers up. But you'll also see these comparators on the inside, and you can see like that one is lit up now, boop, and that one is lit up right there on opposing sides. And what those do is they control those inner trap doors right there. So basically, like when that guy and this guy are up or close to that, you know, the sides that are not being lifted up, they're going to get some closure, some coverage from the pillager so that they have time to sleep, which is obviously important. So basically, if you're not being lifted or have just been lifted or almost lifting, you're going to be sleeping because your line of sight is going to be blocked from the pillager by those trapdoors. Okay, so here we go. I want to remove my safety lever there. That needs to be in there, so that allows the hoppers to be turned on and off. And then we have the master control switch down here. This will lift the villager up, start this hopper clock, which has only 8 items in it, and it will also unlock the safety line over there. So I think this should work. Go. Let me climb up there and see what happens. Okay, he's up and scaring. The clock doesn't seem to be... Oh, do I have another safety? What have I forgotten? Oh, okay. I have a lever up there for some reason. I hope we can just break that. I think. Okay. No, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, who's up? Who's up? Okay, you're up. You're falling. You're up. And opposing sides are up. Okay, so now it should be this guy and that guy. Okay. He stays up there for a little bit. He falls down. He goes up. Now it's middles. So opposing sides are up here. Okay. Oh, I see golems up there. I see golems up there already. Let's go. Let's go see. Let's go see. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh. Okay. Come on, boys. Come to the party. Come to the party. I want to see. Oh, let's go down. I want to get a good view of this. I'm getting on the camera count. Okay. Okay. It looks like it's working. I think we're going to watch it for a little bit here and see. Okay. 2 golems. 2 golems. So basically every time the gopher heads pop up, we should get... Oh, we only got 1 that time. We only got 1 that time. 2 golems. Oh, the rate. If this keeps up, these rates are going to be absolutely bonkers. Okay. Only 1 that time. Oh, it's almost nighttime. So they're going to start sleeping soon. None that time. Oh, that's not good. No. Okay, 1 that time. I wonder. Oh, they're all sleeping now. Are we... Okay, so you can see the trapdoors here working, and now that it's nighttime, or you will be able to see it in a second. Once the tracker items move around, you should see how those gates flipped up. Allow these guys over here to hopefully sleep. I'm not sure why they didn't. Okay, so nothing's working. This is great. As usual. Typical Tango invention. Okay, I did some more poking around, and I found out that my golem killing area was only like 14 blocks away from the villagers. So some of the villagers, when they popped their gopher head up, were seeing the golems that were dying and therefore not spawning. So I think that is going to be the big key here. And I redesigned the whole golem catch area here as well. So I think that's going to work a lot better now. Basically now we're getting 2 golems 80 to 90% of the time. Of course, not that time right there because, you know, I just said it. I think it's about 80% of the time we're getting 2 golems. There we go. So it's working great now. I also changed some of the timings on the hopper clock. I went from 8 items to 7 items, and that makes it perfectly a 5-second, you know, by period kind of thing. So it's every 5 seconds now, which keeps the thing in sync and keeps the golem spawning in tune with the clock of the game, blah, blah, blah. But basically now, the rates here are going to be bonkers. There's like always 6 golems in here burning away. So what I want to do now is clear out the iron and measure the rates and see what we're getting every hour here now. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is way more than I expected. I emptied out. Some goes in the top chest and then some goes in the bottom. The blocks are from what I've built up till now, testing and everything. The iron ingots, I took out the poppies and everything, got everything organized here. The iron ingots are what we got in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we made something like 430. I think that's like right. That's 436 iron in 5 minutes times 12. That's basically over 5,000 iron per hour. That'll do, Tango. That'll do. So while I'm over here, I figured I'd give you a little quick update on the copper farm as well. And I'm still having issues with snowmen dying. Again, even after the fix I just made the other day, snowmen are still dying. And quite honestly, I have no idea what it is at this point. I have no idea. It is not zombies with thorns, because snowballs hitting thorns does not cause damage. I originally thought it was babies, like somehow squeaking in there, but I updated this so the trapdoors, now the gap between the top of that and the trapdoors, babies cannot fit between there. I have no idea. Obviously, skeletons are being sorted out. I mean, is a witch being thrown in here occasionally? Maybe? I have no idea, but I mean, they don't die a lot, but they die enough where it's, you should fall off the edge now, okay? It's best for you, yes. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I raised all these trapdoors, which caused me to lose, like, dividers between the snowmen, and I hate the way they're all throwing snowballs now. They all target the same zombie. They hit each other, which, again, that doesn't do any damage, so I don't know what's killing my snowman, but I gotta redesign things again, because it's quite annoying. But there's still more work I want to do in this. We'll come back to this guy in a little bit, I think. So you know what? I AFK'd at the iron farm for a little bit, and we've got a little handy stockpile going here. Where is it? There we go. Just a little starter kit, you know, just a little something to get us going here. So I had an idea. I want to pack up all this iron because, I mean, come on, that's like that's pittance. We can just throw this away, right? I almost dropped that. I want to grab that iron, and I see who's online. We're gonna go visit our friend Cubby. We got something that he might want with this iron, I think. Cubby.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
How's it going?
It's been a dandy day. We'll just say that.
Fantastic. I'd like to hear it.
So how's it going? How's it going with Operation Snow?
It's going. It's been pretty cool so far.
Oh, pretty cool. I see what you did there. That was good. Well done. You've been waiting to use that for weeks, haven't you?
I have. I've been using it too much, probably.
All right, that's fine. It's first time with me, so that's good. So
cool.
What's the status? Like, you got little fields here, right? Filled with cauldrons. What's your goal? What are you trying to fill up here?
So if we float on down, I wanna fill this segment here.
Okay.
This segment on the opposite side,
okay,
and the other parts of these cauldrons over here. Basically, everything within the half snow block things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the deal.
I'm
My
listening.
my iron farm is fully operational, shall we say?
That's what I heard. It looks pretty epic, man.
I mean, I AFK'd
Jeez.
for like, maybe like 30 minutes or so,
Oh, baby, look at that iron. Oh, man.
So,
Wait. Did you say 30 minutes?
I mean, it's over 5,000 iron an hour.
Dang,
So it was probably
that's
more than 30
insanity.
minutes. I'm exaggerating a
Wow.
little bit, but it wasn't a lot. I like ate dinner and came back, and yeah, it was
Wow.
crazy town. So,
That's impressive.
how much you need?
I mean, this is
Let's
more than I
finish
was
it.
ever anticipating.
Let's finish it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wanna-
Do you want to help out and craft?
I do. Let's craft them
Okay,
up
okay.
and let's
All
fill
right.
it up.
Take that. You're in.
All right.
Well, Tango, look at that. A sea of cauldrons.
Do you think you're going to finish it that quick?
I did not. I was stunned. I'd never seen so much iron in my life, man.
That's crazy.
amazing.
That's crazy. I mean,
That's
we
amazing.
used almost all of it. That's the thing. Like, I mean, we used a good 2/3 of it, I think.
Yeah, dude.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Went fast.
That is a lot of iron. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
it's my pleasure. This is great. So, I mean, what kind of rates are you getting on here? Like, how many buckets a day, or how do you even measure it?
Well, I like the first time it snowed out here, I got 128 buckets.
Ooh, okay.
So
That's
it's
quite a
something,
bit.
something around that.
That's
yeah,
more
it's
than
like-
I expected. Okay.
It's a decent amount, yeah. So
Yeah.
anytime you want, just come out here, and you need to craft a bunch of buckets because
Right. Well, that's obviously not a problem anymore now. Okay.
Yeah, you got it covered.
So now I'm a noob. Is it obviously you got to scoop only the ones that are totally full, right?
Yep, only the ones that are totally full. The other ones don't yield anything.
Okay.
So,
Let's just go. Now I got to
Also,
think of
one-
a project. All right. What?
one final thing.
Uh-huh.
Final thing. The igloo is your safety area. All right. So if anything goes wrong, just run to the igloo. The button's on the right behind the banner.
Okay.
Secret.
So
And, yeah,
what would go wrong? What are you trying to suggest there?
Phantoms. Phantoms are a problem.
Ah, yes. Phantoms
So,
are a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
just hide in here. Hide
The
in
igloo of safety.
here. Yeah, that's the way to go.
I like it.
Got
Okay.
Everything you need in here. Bed, clock.
Chilly in here.
You can really hide in this one. If you want to come in here.
Oh, see, look
Better
at this. This stuff is so cool. I love it. I haven't played with this at all yet. Okay, yeah, I'll play with this stuff soon. Fantastic.
Sweet, dude.
All right. Well,
Thanks
nice
so much, man.
Yeah. And that will do it for today. We've got a bucket of snow. We've got an iron farm that absolutely kills it. And we have this amazing entrance into who knows what beyond. What I need from you guys, what I'm begging from you guys is clever ideas of what should go beyond here. What could we do with this amazing space? And it looks like we have some visitors.